Hello and welcome to Studio 22, coming to you from the Walker Center on the campus of Oklahoma City University in the Mass Communications Department. I'm your host, Brennyn Seagler, and we have a very special guest with us here today, Ella Phillips. Stay tuned and learn more about Ella, how her love for pageants and her musical theater, some awesome vocals, and her platform for Miss Tulsa Teen. Stay with us and we'll be right back in 30 seconds. Screw that up.
That's all good.
Hello and welcome back. I'm here with Ella Phillips.
Hello.
Thanks for joining me, Ella.
Of course.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. So let's get to know about you a little bit.
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay, where do you go to school?
I go to Regent Preparatory School.
Sweet. What grade are you?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Got a couple more years.
Yes.
High school.
Almost there.
Okay, so I know that you are big into pageantry and stuff.
Yes.
So how did you get started with that?
So I'm technically just a beginner right now. My first year was last year.
Okay.
I won the title of Miss Owasso's Outstanding Teen, and then I competed in Miss Oklahoma's Outstanding Teen last June. But now I'm Miss Tulsa's Outstanding Teen this year, and I'm so excited for Miss Oklahoma.
That's awesome. Oh, well, right, we have your Miss Tulsa Teen
Yes.
crown and sash. So can you hold it up real quick
Oh, yeah.
for us and let everybody see? Show it off a little bit.
Oh yeah.
That is awesome.
Yes, I'm excited about it. It's gonna be a fun year.
Yes. Okay, so what all duties come with being Miss Tulsa Teen? Do you have any duties or?
Yes, we have several appearances that we do. I just did the MDA walk a while back with Miss Oklahoma's Outstanding Teen, Sydney Massey, and I'm just supposed to be a role model for young girls to look up to, and I want to be a good influence for them. And then I'm also here to promote my platform, which is Reach Out and Read.
Yes, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later. So you do wish to continue pageants?
Oh yes.
Yes. So is Miss Oklahoma one of your goals, or even becoming Miss America?
Absolutely. I love the system so much. The girls are so encouraging and so sweet. And I love it because it provides an opportunity for us to talk about and become part of Oklahoma and really learn about what we're all about and encourage one another.
That's awesome. That is so cool. So I do not know much about pageants. So can you give me like a rundown of a full day of a pageant?
Oh yes. Okay, so first day is we get ready and then we go to the rehearsal space. We do the activewear routine, our walking patterns, and then we practice our talent, and then we do our interviews, which are 6 minutes each, and then we're in front of a panel of judges.
Wow.
And that's the main portion of the competition. That's where how you win they say that's how you win a pageant, is through your interview. And then after the interview, you get ready for the show, and then the show happens and someone gets crowned.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy. So what would be the hardest interview question you've had?
I don't know an exact one, but political questions are always the hardest for me.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm not good with political questions
They're
either.
hard.
So do you ever get nervous, or is it kind of just?
Oh, absolutely.
Fun?
I get nervous, but I find a group of girls and we pray before, and that calms my nerves, and just knowing that God has it in his hands.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, what is your favorite category?
My favorite category is talent by far.
Talent?
Yes.
Okay, well, I know we have a video from
Yes.
your Miss Oklahoma Outstanding Teen competition.
Yes.
It is your talent from there, so let's watch that.
Awesome.
Owasso's Outstanding Teen, Ella Phillips.
God on high, hear my prayer in my need. You have always been there. It's like the sun might have gone, but summer sky.
Owasso's outstanding teen, Ella Phillips.
Wow, that was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
That was a song called Bring Him Home, correct?
Yes.
Yes, and you perform that for your talent for every pageant? Or
Yes.
do you...
Yes, now that I'm going to state again, I think I'm going to change it up this year.
Oh, okay,
but I love
sweet.
that song a lot.
Sweet, you did amazing.
Thank you.
So, have you always grown up singing?
I didn't. I got into singing in the 5th grade when I did my very first musical, The Little Mermaid. I played the crazy bird Scuttle. I was not a very good singer then, but that's where I found my passion for musical theater.
Oh, okay, well that's awesome. You are an amazing singer.
Well, thank you.
So if you could choose a different talent other than singing, what would that talent be?
Oh, that'd be hard. I mean, maybe I could do some stand-up comedy.
Oh, yeah.
It would be a challenge, but I would love to try that.
That's awesome. Okay, so do you have a role model you look up to?
Yes, one of my favorite Broadway actresses is Sierra Boggess. I admire her because she came from humble beginnings, but she worked for what she wanted, and she's become this huge Broadway actress. And one of my favorite roles she played was Christine Daae in Phantom of the Opera on Broadway.
Oh, so sweet. I'm not big and I do not know anything about Broadway, but I'm glad I'm learning. So what all do you perform a lot of different songs, or like I know for your musicals and stuff, so do you have like different lessons you have to go to for each, or?
I have the same voice teacher, and she pushes me to be the best actress I can be when coming into a song. So each show, it's a different character, so that means a different way of singing, a different way of acting it out. So it's the show I just did, Little Shop of Horrors, it was a different character because the character I played, Audrey, had a Jersey accent. So I had to learn how to sing in a super high-pitched Jersey accent. It was very hard, but once I got it, I fell in love with the character, and I loved the show too.
That is so awesome.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
OCU is smart, fun, cute, driven, so busy, expressive, exciting. But you know this, you go here. OCU is my school.
No.
Just what do you think you are doing, Dave? I really think I'm entitled to an answer to that question. I can see you are really upset about this. I know I've made some very poor decisions recently, but I can give you my complete assurance that my work will be back to normal. Dave, stop, will you? Will you stop, Dave?
My name is Eric.
I was looking for a way to help out with my community while also getting close with my gal pals.
I've been looking for an addition in my life that can make things more lively.
I wanted a companion to curl up with at night.
That's why we adopted these guys.
Research shows that women love cute little things. So what's wrong with you?
get a guy who's guaranteed to stay.
Hello and welcome back. Miss Ella is here to perform her song, Bring Him Home. Enjoy.
Hear my prayer in my need. You have always been there. He's like the sun you might have known, but summer sky. Oh, soon they fly on and on. I'll be old and will be gone. Bring him peace, bring him joy. Let him be. Let him live. If I die, let me die. Bring him
Thank you, Ella. That was amazing.
Thank you.
So we'll be right back. Stay tuned to learn more about Ella, and we'll be right back.
There are plenty of teams in every sport that have great players and never win titles. Most of the time, those players aren't willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. One thing I believe to the fullest is that if you think and achieve as a team, the individual accolades will take care of themselves. Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence wins championships.
This is my city. This is where I learn, play, work, eat. This is my city. This is my home.
Hello and welcome back. I'm still here with Ella. So I know you're still a sophomore in high school.
Yes.
So where do you plan on going to college?
I would love to go to OCU. That's my first option.
Awesome. Yeah, I love OCU. It's a great school. What do you plan on majoring in?
I would love to major in vocal performance or musical theater, but I'm open to options.
Sweet. So how did you get started in musical theater?
I started in the 5th grade when I did Scuttle in The Little Mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
That's where my musical theater passion came through, and I've been doing it ever since.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
What all shows have you been in?
I've been in several shows, but some of my favorite roles have been Cat in the Hat and Seussical, Hava and Fiddler on the Roof, and then my most recent role is Audrey in Little Shop of Horrors.
Awesome. So is that your upcoming show, or do you have any upcoming?
That one just ended a little bit ago.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to be in my school's production of The Sound of Music.
Sweet.
Yes.
That's amazing. So I saw you in a picture with Kristen Chenoweth.
Yes.
Yeah, so how do you know her?
I was
Or have you met her?
Yes, I was one of the 50 students selected to participate in her Kristen Chenoweth Broadway boot camp this summer. And I got to meet her, and she really opened up my mind to what you can do with a character and how you can proceed in going to the Broadway world. Yeah.
That's awesome. And I know you also have met Jeremy Hayes.
Yes.
He graduated from here, correct?
Yes,
and
he
he's
did.
all over Broadway.
Yes.
So did you meet him kind of the same way, or?
Yes, I did a master class with him, and I worked on the song I'll be singing later, Somewhere That's Green, with him, and he helped me develop my character through the song. And it was so cool because I got to see him on Broadway 3 years ago in Phantom of the Opera. So it was really cool to see him in person and be able to talk with him.
Yes. So if you could have one role on Broadway, what would it be?
Christine Daae in Phantom of the Opera. It's been my favorite musical ever since I was 12, and that's my dream role.
Well, I hope you get that one day.
Thank you.
So do you have any like routines you do? Do you pray like you do before your pageants, before your productions?
Yes, for sure. We always make a prayer circle and we pray, and then I do a shakedown right before I go on, and that calms my nerves.
That's awesome. So when did you first know, was in, of course, in 5th grade, whenever you had a future in musical theater?
I really don't know. I knew I loved it, but I didn't know if I would have a future in it. But this past year I've been opened up to so many opportunities, and it's been really great to see where I can go with it.
Yeah, well, that is so awesome. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back, so stay tuned.
Oklahoma isn't your room. So don't trash it.
Some people don't think it's easy to be green. Audrey does it every day. Turn off appliances when they're not being used. Shut off the lights when you leave a room. Always recycle paper. Recycle plastic, too. Today, Audrey did her part in helping OCU conserve. It's that easy. Have you done the same? Visit okcu.edu/bluegoesgreen for more information.
Hey, and welcome back. I have Ella here, and she is going to perform her song called Somewhere That's Green from the production Little House of Horrors. Enjoy!
A matchbox of our own. A fence of your chain link. A grill out on the patio. Disposal in the sink. A washer in the dryer. And an ironing machine. In the tract house that we share. Somewhere that's green. He rakes it, He loves to mow and weed. I cook like Betty Crocker, and I look like Donna Reed. There's plastic on the furniture to keep it neat and clean. In the pine saw scented air, somewhere that's green. Between our frozen dinner and now at bedtime, 9:15, we snuggle watching Lucy on our big, enormous 12-inch screen. I'm his December bride. His father, he knows best. Our kids watch Howdy Doody as the sun sets in the west. A picture out of better homes in Gardens magazine. Far from Skid Row, I dream we'll go somewhere that's green.
Thank you so much, Ella. That was amazing. We're going to take a quick break and stay tuned.
Chet is a 21-year-old college student. Luther is an 11-year-old fifth grader. Chet likes to play frisbee. Luther prefers video games. Chet likes to eat an apple for breakfast. Luther likes to eat sugary cereal. Chet has a girlfriend. Luther thinks girls have cooties. Chet is Luther's big brother. Hundreds of kids are waiting on you to become their big brother or big sister. Contact Big Brothers Big Sisters of Oklahoma today to learn how you can make a difference.
Let's try that again. Keep Oklahoma beautiful. For more information, visit www.keepoklahomabeautiful.com.
I don't work a 9 to 5, but I have a job to do.
I don't wear a tie, but I still wear a suit in my court.
My field of work isn't average, and my time around the water cooler is limited.
I work overtime, but the payoff is worth it.
I don't work a 9 to 5, but I have a job to do.
I'm an OCU athlete.
I'm an OCU athlete.
I'm an OCU athlete.
I'm an OCU athlete.
Welcome back. I need to correct myself. It's not Little House of Horrors, it's Little Shops of Horrors. I am so sorry.
You're okay.
That was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
So, I know, let's talk about your platform for Miss Tulsa Teen.
Yes.
What is your platform?
It's Reach Out and Read. It's focusing on early literacy development, and I'm partnered with Usborne Books, which is one of the largest book publishers and distributors in the country, and Reach Out and Read, which is a nonprofit, evidence-based organization, and their job is to help parents be their child's first and best teacher by getting books to doctors' offices, teachers, and churches, so children will have the opportunity to have their own library at their own house.
Well, that's awesome. So what made you decide to choose that platform?
One of our close family friends, Dr. Emerson, she really showed me the importance of early literacy. She told me that 1 in every 5 Oklahomans is illiterate, and that's where I found my passion for early literacy. And I have an exciting event coming up. I am the director of the first ever annual book drive competition between the Tulsa high schools. And so I'm excited for that. We had our first meeting the other day, and it will take place in March.
That's awesome. So are you doing anything else to promote that?
Yes, I have an Instagram called Reach Out and Read, and every Tuesday I do a Literacy Talk Tuesday where I give a literacy fact, and every month I do an early literacy book of the month.
Oh, that's awesome. What's your book of the month this month?
That is to be announced.
Oh, okay. So have you always loved to read? Has it always been part of you growing up and stuff?
Well, when I was younger, I really didn't like it, but my school was in big encouragement towards it. They did reading logs where you have to read 30 minutes every day, and so it really helped me in my early literacy development when I was younger. But recently, I found a new love for books, and I recently read Alexander Hamilton, and then I finished Phantom of the Opera, which is based off of my favorite musical, and that's what's really sparked my love of reading again.
Well, that's awesome. So what's your favorite genre of books?
Probably, I like historical fiction. Those ones are good.
Well, that is awesome. So what is your favorite book you've ever read? Is it Phantom of...
Yes. It's my favorite musical and also my favorite book. It just goes deeper into what the parts that the musical left out, the book has. But yeah.
Sweet. Well, I gotta ask you this, because whenever I was younger growing up, I always judged a book by its cover. I always would pick the cutest cover to read. So do you do that, or...
Yes, I am guilty of that. I'm like, this is a really pretty book. This would look good on my shelf. But then sometimes I'll actually read the book and I end up loving the book. So it's usually sometimes a win-win.
Yeah. Do like other winners of like the pageants, do they have to create their own platform too? Or is it just like everybody kind of does the same one?
No, anyway, they can choose whatever platform they want. They just have to have one. So when they go and interview, the judges can ask them about their platform and see what they've done to improve Oklahoma. It's really good because it teaches us what's going on in our state and how we can help improve it.
Yes, that is awesome. So I'm going to ask you one last question.
Alrighty.
In the life of Ella Phillips, what does a single day look like?
Well, if it's non-school, I love to sleep in.
Oh, me too,
yes,
me too.
And then I also love to listen to my Barbra Streisand records, but those are my all-time favorite. And then just hanging out with my family, practicing some voice, and then sometimes I'll go see a show at the PAC.
Well, that is awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for tuning into Studio 22. Please come back and watch us next time.